Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be going over 10 of the best budget vehicles in GTA Online. So these vehicles are all going to be exceptionally good for how much money they cost. Before we get into this list, just so you know, free vehicles will be excluded as they're not budget vehicles, they're just free. So you won't be seeing the Acid Lab, Ocelot Virtue, or the Duke of Death on this list. I've gathered up a pretty good selection of vehicles here and I think you guys are going to really enjoy this. With that being said, leave a like if you enjoyed, dislike if you don't, consider subscribing if you're new, and let's go ahead and get started with number 10. Getting us started, we have the Benefactor Shafter V12. For only $116,000, you're getting a 4-door sedan, which is also a 4-seater, with a 126 mile per hour top speed, some nice customization, and it's the fastest sedan in GTA Online as far as top speed goes. It's also one of the best sounding cars in the entire game. Customization wise, I wish there was a little bit more that could be done, but it's to be expected for a car that came out so long ago. This is an awesome car to cruise around in. It also has an armored variant that's available for a lot more money. They can take 2 RPGs or 2 homing missiles before blowing up. That one also does come with armored windows as well. They can take up to 15 shots from an assault rifle. The Shafter V12 is so cheap that I feel like everybody should own one of these, honestly. It's a great car. It's one of my favorite sounding cars in the entire game. With that being said, let's go ahead and move on to number 9. Next up, we have the HVY Insurgent for $675,000 or $897,000 if you don't have the trade price. If you want a personal vehicle purely for its armor in GTA Online, the regular Insurgent is the best option for the price. It has a top speed of 99 miles per hour with excellent off-road capabilities and all-wheel drive, and armor-wise it can take 27 homing missiles or 9 RPGs, or up to 23 explosive rounds. It can also carry 6 players around. This is an awesome daily driver to have in free mode. Now, it's not the fastest thing ever, but it certainly will protect you very, very well. It's also a good battering ram, so you can hit anything that's in your way out of your way very quickly. I love the Insurgent. I've had one ever since it came out, and I have never regretted owning it at any point ever. It is an absolute must-have. It's a staple of GTA Online as far as I'm concerned. You gotta have an Insurgent. If you don't have one, you gotta buy one. Next up, we have the Grotti Turismo Classic with HSW for $705,000. plus an additional $897,000 for the initial HSW upgrade. Now, the non-HSW version has a 121 mile per hour top speed, and that's good enough to be the fastest sports classic car for circuit racing as far as non-HSW vehicles go. However, with HSW, the top speed jumps all the way up to 151.5 miles per hour, and it's still the #1 sports classic car in the entire game for circuit racing. However, it's only the second fastest sports classic vehicle in terms of top speed, the best being the Benefactor Sterling GT with HSW. The Turismo Classic has a good bit of customization, not as much as I would have liked, but it is based on the Ferrari F40 and the Testarossa at the same time, so it's a pretty cool vehicle. A fun fact about this one is that it's actually faster than every single supercar in the entire game in terms of top speed, so that's a pretty interesting fact. Now, acceleration wise and everything like that, some supercars might keep up, but this thing will get away in the long run if you run away for long enough. This is one of the best driver's cars in the entire game. I absolutely love driving this thing around. I would highly recommend this vehicle, especially if you have HSW on your platform. If you don't have HSW, there's less value here, but overall it is a very valuable and awesome car to own. Next up, we have the Benefactor Shafter LWB Armored for $438,000. And it has a missile lock-on jammer available for it now, which is pretty cool. So if you want that, it's going to be an additional $400,000 for a grand total of $838,000 for an Imani Tech armored vehicle. This is one of the cheapest ways in GTA Online to get a missile lock-on jammer on an armored vehicle. So I really do recommend this one, and I haven't seen many people talk about this, but I think there is some really good value here. For $800,000, it's kind of hard to beat. Now, this thing does only have a 108 mile per hour top speed, so it's not exactly the fastest vehicle ever, but it is pretty safe. In case you're wondering what the armor does, it is good enough to take 2 homing missiles or 2 RPGs. So it's not the best armor. In fact, it's not as good as Imani Tech armor, but if you do want something with some explosive resistance as well as bullet resistant windows, for $838,000, there is a lot of value in this car, and I do recommend it. Plus, it shares the exact same engine sound as the Benefactor Shafter V12, so it's awesome sounding. Moving on, we have the Karen Kuruma Armored for $525,000 to $698,250 if you don't have the trade price, which is unlocked by completing the Fleesa job as a leader. This car is nearly 100% bulletproof. It's very hard to get a shot on any player inside the vehicle. It's also got all-wheel drive, but of course the one drawback, the Achilles heel of the Armored Kuruma, is that it has no explosive resistance. So it will blow up in one sticky bomb, one grenade, one RPG, one explosive round, all that stuff. So not exactly good to protect you against players, especially in free mode, but against NPCs, in setup missions, heists, or regular contact missions, this thing is damn near undefeatable. It has a top speed of 113 miles per hour, so you and 3 of your friends can get around completely safe from bullets pretty quickly. Overall, it's an awesome vehicle. It's got some nice customization as well. I do highly recommend it. Next up, we have the Western Gargoyle for $120,000. This thing has a speed glitch available for it, which is why I'm recommending it to you, and in case you're wondering, it's been out for a number of years now. It's not going to get patched. The speed glitch is available by applying a non-stock rear wheel to the bike, which is unfortunate because this bike does have some of the coolest stock wheels in the entire game, but you got to do it if you want to go fast. Now, the top speed technically is 126 miles per hour, but it shoots all the way up to 171 miles per hour when wheeling once the rear tire is not stock. And this is likely the fastest vehicle in GTA Online for the money that it's going to cost you. I don't think you're going to find something as fast. It's a land vehicle for 120 grand. The Gargoyle also looks really awesome. So if you need to get from point A to B, if it's in a relatively straight line, or even if it's not, just using the glitch when it is a straight line, you're going to get around pretty quickly. Highly recommend the Gargoyle, absolutely awesome bike. Next up, we have the Bravado Banshee for $105,000 plus an additional, very expensive $1,840,000 HSW upgrade. This thing, once HSW is applied to it, is faster than every single supercar in GTA Online by top speed. They also have added customization options to the Bravado Banshee since it was released all the way back with the game in 2013. Plus, it has pretty great handling and it's fairly cheap for a 150 plus mile per hour capable vehicle. And in case you're wondering what the specific miles per hour of the Bravado Banshee is, it can go 152.75 miles per hour, so almost 153 miles per hour, making it within the top 10 fastest vehicles in the entire game in terms of top speed. The Banshee's awesome. I own one. I've got HSW on it. It is a fantastic car. You absolutely gotta have one. Next up, we have the Pegassi Toros, a fan favorite for $498,000. It tops out at 128.25 miles per hour technically, but this vehicle is heavily affected by what's known in the community as curb boosting. So the actual top speed is significantly higher than what is claimed. Now, if you don't know how to curb boost, basically you go over bumps and that's it. If you go over bumpy terrain in the Toros, you will start moving rapidly compared to what you should technically be doing. This is because of a bunch of advanced handling flags that the Toros had in an effort to actually make it slower than it is, but it ended up backfiring on Rockstar and made it way faster than it should be. It's got a ton of customization. It's all-wheel drive. It's a great SUV, obviously based off the Lamborghini Urus in real life. This thing is sweet. You gotta have one. For under 500K, you really cannot go wrong. This thing is actually just as fast, if not faster, than the Fister Astron Custom with HSW in GTA Online, and that thing tops out at 136.25 miles per hour. So this thing can go pretty fast. Now, one caveat with the Toros, it's not the best handling SUV I've ever driven. In fact, it's really not the best handling car I've ever driven, but with enough practice, you can get okay at driving it overall, I would say. It's a great vehicle regardless of this. For under 500K, you cannot go wrong. Next up, we have a plane on the list, and this is the Rogue. It goes for $1,200,000 to $1,596,000, depending if you have the trade price or not. This thing has a 219.5 mile per hour top speed, making it the 4th fastest armed plane in the game, or the 6th fastest plane in the entire game overall. It's one of the best dogfighters. It can also seat 2 players, which is pretty cool, and it can be upgraded to have dual explosive cannons, bombs, missiles, and you can adjust the handling and engine upgrades within the hangar workshop. Plus, it does have countermeasures as well. For a propeller plane, this thing is pretty darn quick, and it's a lot of fun to fly. I would recommend staying away from race handling because it is just insane to deal with race handling on it, but be my guest to try it out. Overall, the Rogue is an awesome plane, gotta be one of the best dogfighting aircraft in the entire game. I would highly recommend you to buy one of these if you have a hangar already. But at number 1, the best vehicle for the money in GTA Online history is the Pegasi Bati 801. This thing will cost you $15,000 and it has a 136 mph top speed with an infinite wheelie. This vehicle is great for weekly time trials. You will not find a higher ROI vehicle in GTA Online, I swear to you, I promise you. The Bati 801 is so fast for getting around. It's nimble, it's agile, even for a motorcycle, it's exceptionally good. The 136 mph top speed is achievable when you do the wheelie on it as well, but 136 miles per hour is a pretty damn good top speed. There's HSW cars that go slower than that. So pretty crazy to think about that. And for only $15,000, you literally cannot go wrong with it. You gotta have a Bati 801. It's an absolute staple of GTA Online. If you don't have one, make sure you change that right here, right now. So there you have it. Those are my picks for the 10 best budget vehicles in GTA Online. Let me know what you thought of my list in the comment section down below. Let me know if you think that I missed anything or if anything got snubbed on this list. I'm curious to know what you guys think. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, dislike if you didn't, of course, and consider subscribing if you guys are new and you like this style of content. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care. Peace.